Coach, the Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. You got to get the ball. Do you get the ball?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Martinez finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Protein spill. Team Tucson. After the ball, team, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 20 Alpha. 25. Check 25. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Martinez. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 8. Read. I got it. Hey, check mine. Watch it.
Looking to throw. Martinez. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
As a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards, so many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Check the out, check the out, check the out. Kill.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey, they're scared.
This time, Jackson will throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch out. Check, 59. Rip left.
On 3rd down, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Martinez. To throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 23. We're scoreless after one. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They start the drive with Cook. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. 59. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Mike, check. 59.
From the 39, Jackson, and it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Cook following the penalty, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Check 55 for Mike. Watch QB drop. Watch KJ.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike's 5'9". Mike's 5'9". Let's go, baby. They turn over. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Boss.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
This is taken at about the 14. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And given the elements, this might have been what we would have expected, Charles. Scoreless into the 2nd quarter.
The elements have definitely played a part in this game, a big part. And I think that both teams have been a little slow to adjust their playbook and start playing to whatever their strengths are in these conditions.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Martinez. Off play action. Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Curtis Samuel, touchdown number 15 on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the carry, it's Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Fielded at about the 28. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. The Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A very short field to work with now. 1st and goal after the great punt return. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
You better be ready. Don't be scared, son. 59. Check. 59. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Fucking kill that mid-blitz.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Let's go. Mike, check. 59. Oh, you got it. 59 Mike. Check. 59.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this is Latimer, complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Running the same shit. Cover 3, mid-blitz. Come on. I'm about to eat this shit up.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Change it. You're changing it.
Watch twist.
Give to Cook out of the gun. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go around.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
You got tight right there. 6. Pull it. Half. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Yup. Mike, check. 59. I don't think you got it, son. Zoom. Mike, 59, Mike, check.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Mike, you ain't going nowhere. Check it.
And Jackson throwing once more. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Martinez off the play fake. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Justin Houston. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw. Martinez.
I let him have that. You can have that.
Lets it go for Nelson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Taking it about the 16. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very...
Not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Here's the Panthers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now they try the right side here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the play fake. Martinez. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught.
Every time, same play.
Curtis Samuel.
So
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons push further out in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 75 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to roam now.
Stretch every time.
Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but the rush
coming, and he's taken down. Myles Garrett, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Mike 5-9. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Wait, 59, Mike to 59. Here we go. Check 24, check 24.
From the gun, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Martinez now throwing on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Looking to throw. Martinez. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15.
Really? Triple cover.
It's a big play there for Atlanta. 56 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That's why he gets...
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this time he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
I guess people don't read the rules of the league, and he keeps
trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
All day, every day, any day. Let's go, let's go. Head up, Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson.
Oh, come on,
and
Jackson.
that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass, intended for Drew Sample, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
It's Jackson. Yeah.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. So we got man.
Again, Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
And an alley to run. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I'd sure love to offer some advice to the defensive coordinator, but his guys are just getting run over by an offense that's executing like a well-oiled machine.
Watch the screen. Rush in. Mike, check. 59. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running it, but not in that situation. I mean, I think we got an example of why NFL coaches really don't like their quarterback in the running game.
Because whether he keeps it or not, he's likely going to take a hit, isn't he?
No doubt about it. And defenses, they're looking to put that hit on a quarterback.
Now on 2nd and 13, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike's 5-9. Mike 5-9. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Martinez. Off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. To throw is Martinez. Operating from the gun. Taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Mike, check, 59. Hey, watch the lane. 59.
Jackson on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. From the gun, Martinez. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike, check, 59. 59 is Mike, check, 59. I'm about to take you to school. Alert flare. Mike's 59. You. Mike's 5'9".
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To to throw on third down. Jackson, he'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth.
It's fourth down.
Mark 55! Mark 55! Short. Okay. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Army. Hey, check.
They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
That's it. Mike, check. 59. What we got?
Jackson will throw again. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
59 mark. Check. 59. Mike's 59.
Now Jackson on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Wild Bill.
Jackson going to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. T.J. Green with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Escaping the pressure right. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready. 70 inches. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Mike, 55. 2, fellas, let's go. 66. Bullet high.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home will be good.
So for the Falcons, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.